Get your popcorn ready. I got another banger for you guys. Okay guys, here we are back at it. I just put everything away, the gutter cleaning stuff away, and I put the siphon tube into the chemical tank, and so we're waiting for that to kick in, and we're gonna downstream this house together. And whenever you, oh, there you go guys, right there, you see it, the sauce, hot sauce baby. Whenever you downstream, you always want to start, see how I started at the corner and not at the middle of the wall, and you just want to go from ground to gutter like that, just like that, easy peasy. His house is really not that bad. The worst part is right up there, a lot of mildew right there, right underneath the soffits, and you just want to make sure you get a lot of sauce on it. I'm not going to sit here and keep hitting this wall until, you know, it's 100% clean. That's not the purpose of round one. This is round one. And all we're gonna do is put a lot of sauce on round one, and then I'm sorry, part two of round one is we're gonna come back through the entire house and we're going to spot treat. When I say spot treat, I mean we're gonna hit any spot in the house that's still green, black, and so forth. Switch to my shooter tip. This was definitely the worst side of the gutter. The other stuff that I did with the blower and all that, I mean, it was really not that big of a deal. You see the trees here is real next to the house, real close to the house, so, you know, yeah, that's it right there guys. And then I'm moving on. I'm just gonna hit the soffits and the fascia board here. All this stuff is running down the brick anyway, and this house here, the front of the house, is really not that bad. And by the way, whenever you get to a property, always communicate with the owner, find out, you know, what his main focus or what his objective is. And he told me he was really wanting to get those pillars washed. You see that? So, you know, we were gonna do it anyway, regardless, right? But you see those rails right there, they're nasty, and touch up those pillars for him. That's what you want to do. You know, you want to address the biggest issue that the client himself has or herself has. Why wouldn't you want to do that? And there you go, moving on. That was not that big of a deal. You got fascia, you got you're hitting the soffit and the bottom part of the fascia board at the same time right here. Put my line a little bit guys. But yeah, you know, I did an episode. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this episode, it's because we already finished our marketing series, and so I highly recommend you guys, and once you're done with this episode, go back. The marketing series that we did is episode 51 through 59, and man, wow, there is some good information in there, man. It's basically like pressure washing marketing Bible, you know what I mean? Everything you need for your business in terms of marketing. Watch every episode like 2-3 times, and then, you know, obviously you want to apply it. You know, don't look, all this stuff that came from the gutter, you see it guys, right down there, when I flushed it out when I was on the roof. Just apply it. You know, knowledge doesn't mean anything if you don't apply it. If you watch it and you're like, this Mr. Bubble guy, I'm gonna do it my own way. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna be hard-headed like that and do it your own way, that's fine. Except, you know, you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes are going to set you back. They're going to cost you time, energy, money, effort, all that. You know, it's a lot easier in life when you learn from the mistakes of other people than the mistakes of yourself, than your own mistakes. There you go, guys. So yeah, he just got a little bit of mildew. His house is not that bad. So how we got this customer, by the way, when I pulled up, I asked him, I said, oh, how did you find out about Mr. Bubbles? He said, he goes, yeah, you know, you guys have done like almost all my neighbors. He said, I myself been to this neighborhood through the years a couple times, but as a company, you know, between all of us, we've been here 100+ times in this neighborhood. And so he goes, yeah, you guys did all my neighbors, and I saw you down the street. So it's important for you to have marketing on your vehicle, right? We talk about that all the time on the Mr. Bubbles channel, all the time. It's important for you to have marketing on your vehicle, right? Because that's what he saw. He was driving through the neighborhood, and he had already heard about the company. So that social proofing is there, right? Everybody wants what the neighbor has. Oh, look, guys, a little bit of the gutter debris from the, you know, it's got a little bit of bird poop on it, so sauce will do it some good. I'll put some sauce down here, and let's clean that up. I'm gonna clean that up off camera because I've already done a basement stairwell for you guys. Oh, and by the way, guys, let me know in the comment section if you're okay. I'm gonna try to make this video, you know, not that long, but I mean, do you guys, I mean, what's your opinion on that? I can tell you what my analytics tells me. Back-end analytics says that you guys are more enjoying the episodes that are like 20 to 25 minutes long, as opposed to my, you know, episodes that are like 30 minutes plus. But I wanted to get your opinion on it because, well, from the very beginning I told you, you know, you guys are the driving force behind the Mr. Bubbles channel. You guys are the producers of this channel, right? So you decide the content I'm going to make and how long that content's going to be. You know, I want to make stuff that you guys want to see. Like I've had, I don't know, about a dozen guys or so mention to me that they want to see me an episode, or they want to see a video of me plumbing a tank, for example, right? And I told this person, you know, we already have that in the works, because what we're actually doing is we're doing a 10-part series that's coming up in October. 10-part series we got cooking, where we're literally going to go out and we're going to buy a trailer. I think it's going to be, I haven't decided if it's going to be 8 foot or 10 foot or 12 foot, but we're going to buy a trailer and do a whole build from the very beginning all the way to the end, put it on video for you guys, and then at the very last episode of that, you're gonna get to see us go out and use it in the field and do like 3 or 4 jobs with it. So we're gonna record us buying the trailer, building it, and then the very last episode is gonna be us using it, so you can see, you know, so you can go from that experience of building something and then using it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna turn the camera off, because all I'm doing, I'm gonna walk you through it. All I'm gonna do is I'm going to spot treat. So I'm gonna go all the way over to that side again, that side where I started. I'm gonna spot treat with this same tip right here, shooter tip. And then when I get to that side, I'm switching to water, and then I'm coming all the way through, and I'm going to rinse everything out. So you're gonna see me on the rinse side. So I'll see you guys over there. Okay guys, I just switched the siphon tube over to the water. As you guys know, I've talked about this over and over and over again with you guys. I want to see that soap coming out. I want to rinse my downstream injector. That's very important, because you don't want to leave chemical in that injector, because it will completely ruin, destroy that part. And you know, here, you guys are not going to believe this, but man, what was it, about 3 years ago, I was going through, between all my trucks, we were going through about 12 a month. 12 downstream injectors a month. Yeah, you heard me right, a month. You know, with 5, I had 5 plus myself, 6 trucks on the road, and we were just crushing downstream injectors. I mean, I literally had boxes and boxes of them in my shop. And then I said to myself, this just can't be right. Like, this can't be right. I got to be doing something wrong. So I investigated it, adapted, and changed. And then I found this new system, and boom, saved myself so much money. You know, like I mentioned this in another video, where that machine, that rig that I'm using right now, that rig is, the injector is from March of last year. And look at that. Why? Because every single house we do this. We never leave chemical in the line. Every single house, the injector gets completely rinsed off. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, guys, do me a favor, put in a comment section below what do you think about my long form videos. You know, that's very interesting. Do you prefer, or do you even care about that? Do you like my half-hour ones? Do you not mind if I make 45-minute, 1-hour ones? Or do you prefer the 20-minute ones? I had a subscriber, you know, suggest to me, you know, to make 2-3 minute videos, and that I'm not gonna do, because, you know, guys, I mean, I'll tell you what, you know, I'm not always gonna give you what you want, but I'm always gonna give you what you need. You know what I mean? And what you guys need is, you guys need to grow. You guys need to make money. You need to get customers. You need to learn how to run a profitable business, right? You need to learn how to develop your marketing skills and your sales skills. Those are things that, you know, you need. And, you know, if in the process of doing this, I entertain you a little bit, that's cool. You know, I don't mind. I'll crack a joke here and there, you know, and I'll try to make it as enjoyable for you guys as possible, right? But that's not the goal of my channel, is to entertain you guys. You know, my goal is to teach you guys, give you actionable knowledge that you're going to be able to do something with it. You know, that you're going to be able to say, oh yeah, that's a great piece of advice. You know, and that's always been my my goal with the channel. I mentioned this before. You want to put 5 to 10 seconds of water on plants. You know, there's a tremendous amount of water coming out of that line, and guys, it's okay if, you know, if you're a new guy, you know, if you get chemical in plants, you don't have to rinse it off right then and there. You know, it's okay to do that. It happens with overspray and everything. What's not okay is for you to leave it. So just got to make sure you rinse that stuff off. Now I'm going to come back and do a final rinse here in the front, but for now I'm just going to touch it up a little bit because of all the debris. Look at all this debris from the gutter cleaning. Yeah, but I am interested to see you guys' opinion on that. You know, like I said, the 2-minute thing I'm not going to do because there's a lot of channels. I could literally tell you a dozen guys in the wash community that do content like that, where, you know, they'll just talk for 2-3 minutes on something, and that's fine. Those channels are good channels. You know, I'm not gonna say they're not, but I mean, how much learning are you really doing in a 2-minute window? You know what I mean? Now I have 1-minute shorts on my channel, but for the most part there's just funny stuff. You know what I mean? Just goofy stuff that, you know, that are kind of funny a little bit. So I touched up these pillars. They look really good. I thought that was a shotgun fungus, but no, came right off. I wonder if shotgun fungus is something you guys deal with in other parts of the country. You know what? Put in the comment section if you even know what I'm talking about. You guys know what shotgun fungus is? Man, I would say probably 90% of you guys don't even know. Oh, and don't say you know and then you're gonna Google it. No, just be a man and say you don't know. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's something we deal with a lot here in this area of Maryland, shotgun fungus. Anyway, you can Google that, learn something you didn't know. And you guys notice something that, you know, like I was saying, the goal of my channel about giving you what you need. If you go back, right, and you watch every single one of my episodes, what you're going to notice is pretty much in every single episode, you're learning something you did not know before. And, you know, and that is my purpose. You're going to learn something about sales. You're going to learn something about marketing, something about operations, you know, something about the way you're doing business, you know, and you're going to be able to make your company more efficient, proficient, better customer service because of it. And that's what it is, you know. We're building, I'm so proud of you guys because we're building, you and I, us, we're building such a strong community, supportive people. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got a couple trolls out there, you know what I mean? We do. Got a couple people trolling us, but I always say this, you know, man, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. If you don't got a couple people hating on you, man, you need to self-analyze quick, because you should be having all kinds of people hating on you. Hating on you because of where you live, hating on you because of the old lady that you got, hating on you, all kinds of hates. And that's how you know you're doing well in the eyes of other people, because they're hating on you. And so yeah, we got a couple trolls out there, but that's fine. I don't mind the trolls community, and I am very, very, very happy about that. Take this glove off because it's so wet now. I am extremely, extremely happy about that. The community that we're building, supportive, you know, inspiring community, and where we share knowledge with one another. That's what it's all about. So anyway, so going back to the task at hand, how to downstream a house like a professional. You know, you saw I sauced it up. This house was not that bad, but it had a lot of mildew on it, a little bit, minute amount of algae, but all the worst parts were really like the last 18 inches of the siding right before the fascia boards. So now what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that this house is chemical free. Walls chemical free, windows chemical free. That's all. That's all I'm doing. No chemicals anywhere. So the chemicals that I did use here, they are getting obliterated right now. A little bit of the grass stain from the mowing. And you see how with the fan tip I touch up the cameras real quick? So yeah, you know, we're putting out a lot of good content out there for you guys, you know, and we're working hard to get you guys the information that you need to be able to grow your business. You know, I remember every day I think about this, you know, I'm out here in this heat, but guess what? Beats working for somebody else and having people at your job stab you in the back, and a boss who hates your guts, and you know, you're no, we're not doing that. I'm going to teach you guys a lifelong skill with that skill, because you know, it's a skill within a skill within a skill. You're learning sales, that's a skill, you know. What's it called? Oh, excuse me guys, I'm trying to pull this line here. Learning how to deal with people, that's a skill. Marketing, that's a skill. So you're learning multiple skills. You see what I'm saying? We sauced that up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Ready to go. Interpersonal skills, administration skills, and the skill of being able to run a business. You know, being able to grow and scale a business up. It's going to give you all the confidence in the world. You know? I mean, if this was something that was super easy, yeah, anybody can do this business. I'll admit that. Anybody can do it. Anybody can jump into it, but can anybody succeed at it? You got to work hard. You got to be a student, right? We were talking about this obstacles the other day. Remember? You know, something's going to get you. You know, I did that house with the bees, you know. if the bees don't get you, the hot weather is going to get you. If that doesn't get you, the slow months here and there, you know, out of the year will get you. If that doesn't get you, who was it that recently I spoke to and they said that you know, they're in their first year and now they're having to go back to their old job because their truck broke down. Well, there you go. Same thing happened to me. You know, that's what happens in this business. That's why I'm trying to prepare you guys for what's coming, because you know you're going to run into obstacles. Look at these little azaleas, guys. I'm sorry, boxwoods, azaleas. Little, I think these are English boxwoods. Are they English or American? It's hard to tell. But anyway, little plants like that, you want to make sure you get a lot of sauce on them. But you know, that's where it's at, guys. You know, I'm so happy with this channel because you know, I've only been able to grow and succeed in this because of you guys. You know, I'm very passionate. I think that comes through on video. I think I do well in this YouTube thing because I like what I'm doing, right? And you know, I'm sort of like a no BS type of guy. This is what it is. This is what it is. Now, I don't think I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I've had about 4 or 5 companies reach out to me and want to put ads on my channel. You know, want me to like promote their product. And I've said no to everybody. I've said nah, because they're not products that I use. You know what I mean? Now, I promote stuff to you guys, and I'm not affiliated, like 𝐂𝐈𝐋𝐄𝐒, for example. I'm not affiliated with 𝐂𝐈𝐋𝐄𝐒. They don't even know that I promote you guys, that I promote them to you guys. And at some point, maybe we will have a sponsor for our channel, but only if it's somebody that I stand behind. Only if it's a product that I stand behind. I'm not gonna promote anything that I don't know, I don't use, and I'm not gonna put my name on something that that I haven't lab tested myself for years, by the way. Not gonna, you know, try a product out for a week or two and then recommend it to you guys. No. If I've been using something for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and I know that it works and I know that it's good, yeah, I'll come to you guys with it. But I've been offered thousands of dollars to be able to promote other people's stuff on my channel, and I said no to all of that. Because what I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to, the channel's not about me, it's not about my company, it's not about what I'm doing or what I can do, none of that. The channel is about your growth, your development. And I promise you guys, I mean, if you watch these episodes that I got, you know, 2-3 times, and you go out in the field and you practice the things I'm preaching, the things I'm teaching you, man, you're going to be able to do some stuff. See that? That, by the way, is from when I walked the roof. I don't know if you guys can see this really good. I'm going to try to zoom in. But you see that little peg? You see that vent right there? And about 2 feet from that vent, there's like a little peg. Some of you guys have been asking me how you harness yourself to roofs. That's a lot of houses, a lot of them have that. If you pull that little plastic cap, that's what's in there is a big ring. Big metal ring for you to harness yourself to the roof. Lots of roofs have that. And lots of times I've harnessed myself to those things. Sorry about that, guys. My GoPro battery ended up dying on me, so we switched to a different camera, and I am ending this one with a voiceover for you guys. You can see here the quality of the work here at the end after we downstream this house. Oh, and by the way, if you're interested, this house was actually featured in our episode 68 because we were actually here to do the gutter flush and and the house wash. So if you guys want to see, you know, if you offer that service and you want to see, you know, how we Mr. Bubbles do a gutter flush, and you get to see the tools and the tips and the tricks, you know, that we use for that. And you can see here, guys, I mean, you saw in the video here, we were already what, at the 99% mark. I had maybe like, I think a minute or two anyway before I was going to cut the video for you guys. But I mean, we did a tremendous amount of rinsing here of these plants. And I always preach this on the channel, guys: home protection, plant protection. If you guys want to, you know, make what professionals make, you got to make sure you're playing the part of a professional. But I actually wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you guys about the very next episode. Guys, I'm excited. There's not been too many episodes on the Mr. Bubbles channel. I think only one other one where we did a roof wash. If you guys remember, I can't remember the episode where we did the one with all the moss on it. Well, tomorrow, Jamie, he's my new guy. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that I have this sort of unofficial series going on where I'm training a technician, well, a future technician, you know, from being a new guy all the way to becoming a technician with Mr. Bubbles. So we're super excited about that. But anyway, so Jamie and I did a house where he did the house wash and I did the roof wash. So you guys are going to get to see how we Mr. Bubbles do that. And what I'm really excited about showing you guys in that episode is that we actually ran into a bad situation there at that house, and I'm going to show you how I problem solved that. But anyway, yeah, so make sure you guys catch us on the very next episode as we tackle problems together and as we do a roof wash together. But also, guys, I want to mention this. Make sure you email me. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. I answer all of my emails, as you well know. And yeah, it's a big part of my day interacting with you guys. But thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.